I have been really missing out these last few years. Kung Fu Panda is yet another one of those movies that I've been avoiding for a really long time now.
But once again, after hearing nothing but good things about it, I decided to check this movie out. But unfortunately, I couldn't find this movie first, so I decided to check out its sequel. It was amazing. I had to check this one out.
And this one turned out to be really damn good too. Although, it did take several viewings before I fully appreciated it. I did like it the first time, it's just, I had to adjust to its sense of humor. And when I did, I friggin' loved it. It's great humor. And not only that, but the movie is very dramatic and has some pretty heavy shit in it.
Usually, I frown upon comedy being in an otherwise very dramatic movie. This is actually the problem I have with movies like The Lion King. I don't hate it, it's just I wish it would go for more drama instead of comedy. But in this movie, it works. There's a good enough balance between drama, seriousness, and some actually really good jokes.
I think the best example of this is the ending fight scenes. It takes a huge U-turn from being dramatic and emotionally charged to silly and kinda comedic. In any other movie, I would have hated this. But in this movie, it works. The fight is still epic despite being somewhat silly, and it's still the characters being in character.
And speaking of the characters and the fight scenes, they're pretty damn amazing too. The main character is great, the master is great, the Furious Five, although a little underused, are great. The villain is kick-ass and actually pretty sympathetic. And as for the fighting scenes, they're fucking great. They are well choreographed, they're a great fun to watch. And actually, speaking of the animation, it's pretty damn amazing too. It's so beautiful, so expressive, it's just everything about this movie, just great.
Well, I think I've said all that needs to be said, honestly. I can't think of anything else to say other than Kung Fu Panda is amazing. Well, actually, I also have this to say.
I think Daniel here needs to eat his words.
Oh, Christ, has been a miserable couple of years for movies, hasn't it, Brett? Alright. I made a boo-boo, okay? But to be fair, I haven't exactly seen that many animated movies in a long time. So, you cannot exactly blame me for that. And I've already gotten my flogging already, okay? Okay? What my porn stash friend here forgot to mention was the music.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the music in this movie fits like a well-toned glove.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! How could I have forgotten about the goddamn music?
And it's also done by Hans Zimmer and John Powell.
Oh, fuck.
The music in this movie is just beautiful and really helps tell a scene or the emotions of a character. A good example is the fight between Shifu and Tai Lung. And overall, this movie, as my friend would say, amazing. But if I had to pick one little nitpick, I would have to say the last battle was a little weak. The one before it was a lot better. Kind of jumped the gun there a bit, but that's my only really complaint about this movie. And overall, this is an awesome movie and definitely worth a watch.
Everybody is kung fu fighting.